What's up,
and then
survivors?
you use these
Welcome
access
back.
tunnels to
And
bring it
how
back
are we
up to
doing
the
today?
surface
All right, guys,
with you.
we are going to be doing some quick, short snips
new mission loops.
and cut-ups from
You'll
my live
access
stream
new,
of reaction
more
to
challenging
CitizenCon
curated
this
content
year of
and
2024.
access better
So if
and
you
better
happen to have
rewards.
missed it and want to find
And
it in a
this is
small,
what will
easily
form
digestible doses, feel free to
progression-based
go through and
content.
check them all out. So before we get started here, I'd also like to say that if you are a new, returning, or veteran player looking for a home, my organization, 12 Blades International,
So as I just
is
described,
recruiting
was a very
for
condensed
all types of
version
players,
of an
all
actual
different
play
types
sessions.
of play
But
styles.
this still describes
You can
the
find
unique
more
gameplay
information
experience.
down below about
Land in
our
zone areas,
organization, as
which
well
will
as
offer
links to our
long-term
Discord
gameplay
and
progression.
the forms
So that
for
concludes this
application to
section on
join up
gameplay
for now
spaces for
until we
Land in
get something
Zone.
more permanent in-game.
We're excited to
Let's
show you
get
more.
started.
All right.
I just want to see the next system
So we're
after
going to
Nyx.
head away from Arcot for now. Let's look again into the stars. And now we're going to talk about solar systems.
Thank you.
All right. Stanton system was the primary system in the game. It serves as a lawful system. It's protected by the UEE and will continue to be evolved and updated as we balance it with other systems. Then we have Pyro system, which we've spoken about at length, and this will serve as the primary unlawful system and is the perfect contrast to Stanton. Then, as we just saw, we have Nyx system. It's not a totally unsafe system like Pyro, but it depends on
They're
where you
about
go.
to announce the fourth
as
one.
it borders Vandal space.
We're gonna
See
do
that little
it.
bit of red? That's Vandal space right there.
What's coming after Nyx?
And the UEE does not protect this system. But
Just say it.
we've got a little bit of space there, haven't we?
Just say it. What's coming after Nyx? Terra.
All right. I thought he was saying click system then. I'm like, well, I'm not sure about that one. All right. But we've got a bit of room at the bottom. So it would be a shame not to fill it in with something, right? So if we get a big cheer, we'll reveal the system. You ready?
Unless we go the opposite direction,
Very cool.
then mad.
Very cool. All right. Here it is. Oh, wait.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So, let's take a sneak peek at system number 4. Here it is.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill
It's
him.
awesome, right? All right. No, in order to reveal the 4th system, let me take you on a little history lesson. And to do that,
Dude, he is
we're going to
milking
load
the
up
shit out
our
of
old
this.
friend, the Galactipedia. So, we're back in the height of the human-Xi'an Cold War. Tensions were at breaking point. In 2542, Armistead Perry introduced a designation line for a group of 8 planetary systems that marked the borderlands between Xi'an and human-controlled space. The United Planets of Earth designated
Well, we know
the
Terra,
systems
Maggie,
as
Pyro,
no-fly zones,
Nyx.
and utilizing them as military staging grounds. But one system on the Perry line offered a key strategic
coming
position
from Pyro and
for a
Nyx.
potential invasion into the Xi'an Empire.
So definitely not Terra.
And that system was Castra.
Castra. Did not see that coming.
But luckily for us, war was averted, the Perry Pact was signed, which was a peace treaty between the now UEE and the Xi'an Empire, so the Cold War ended.
But is that the
The
system?
systems of the Perry Line were divided up between humans and Xi'an, and fast forward back to present day, humans and the Xi'an enjoy a more prosperous relations. And everyone's
Yeah, sure.
So, the 4th system will be Castra.
All right.
History lesson's over, so let's jump in and find out a little bit more. First, we have Castor 1. Here it is. Castor 1 is a dead, coreless planet because it's too close to the sun to be terraformed for human habitation. So instead, the UAE Navy used Castor 1 for target practice, giving it the nickname
Bullseye.
of Bullseye.
It's a testing ground.
All the weapon testing throughout the Mesa era has left Bullseye covered in craters. And as you can see, it's super toxic, meaning ground exploration will require high-end environment suits. And as you saw in the weather demo, raging storms will create difficulty of access, giving risk and rewards for adventurers seeking unique minables and other items. Okay. Then we have Castor 2. The second planet from the sun is called Cascom. And this was the location of the military's staging area. Since the system was opened up to non-military settlement, it has since become a center of trade and tourism, but is still considered an Earth-centric traditionalist system, which prizes citizenship above all else. Let's head down to the surface and check it out.
Oh, shit.
Breaking through the clouds, you'll find a landscape full of Great Lakes and lush crimson forests. And as you saw in the CTG presentation, you can see how we're going to make these worlds with the new technology. High up on the mountain range, here at the highest peak, we can just make out the landing zone called Sherman.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Which is fondly known by its residents as the island in the sky. Sherman is currently in pre-production, but I wanted to take the opportunity to show at least a sneak peek. Let's take a look.
Ooh, boy. Pre-production. Idris? What is this? Are we about to get a sneak peek of a new ship, or... I don't think that's the Idris, is it? Oh, it didn't look like the Javelin either. Maybe they'll go back to it. No, they're not going to. That's going to be a beautiful place when we get it in like 2-3 years.
Awesome. Let me take you through some of the areas of Sherman you just saw. The dominant landmark you see in the center is Spaceport Ulysses, named after the mountain Sherman is sitting on. This is where they staged the bombers that were on.
Yeah, it was probably the Javelin, because the thrusters. Yeah, it was the Javelin that was coming through there. Never mind. Got excited over nothing.
The Navy still has an air base here, but it's a great place to see some big ships of the UEE. Commercial hangars are located inside the main trench, and even though this is a converted from a naval base, it still has an impressive military flavor. And speaking of military flavor, the original AOV-9's anti-orbital cannons are still present around the defensive walls, with most of them being decommissioned once it became a civilian city. Over to the left of the spaceport is the Sparrows Industrial Park, home to the sprawling cargo yards and manufacturing plants. The Sparrows has evolved from its days as a military supply and munitions depot into a bustling and modern industrial park. To the right side of the spaceport is Fort Riggs, which originally used to house the Army when Sherman was used as a staging point for a potential ground assault of the Xi'an Empire. Since the area was decommissioned, it has now been turned into a business park and is the governmental center of CASCOM, with the Governor's Council headquarters located here. As this base was built during the Mesa era, as humans were expanding their borders, this introduces a new architectural style for humans. Between the First Travarian War on one front and the Xi'an Cold War on the other, a new style called Henoism arose, with an emphasis on prefabrication and fortification. The designs were robust, durable against warfare and harsh enemies and harsh environments. And from all the locations we just saw, high up on the upper wall, you can see the commercial district, and specifically the Ansel shopping complex. Situated high above the sprawling main base below, the Ansel area originally served as the command center to Sherman's military operations. Inside this building, you'll find key areas like the Edge of Oblivion Bar, which was converted from the old officers' lounge. You'll also find Eckhart Security Headquarters, and you'll find the Mercenary Guild Headquarters. The other areas in the commercial district include the OPA towers for habitation. That's the building on the left. And on the right, it's the Imperial Sherman Infirmary. There's also the Reeves Military Museum, where you can experience the history of humanity's military and the role that Castra has played in keeping the Empire safe. And finally, we have Overlook Point, which is the name of the vantage point and park situated in front of Central Command, which has the best view overlooking the landing zone. So that's a quick overview of some of the key areas of Sherman. I think it's devastatingly beautiful, with a rich history and unique mood and vibe.